Well, a few days later, and I am here in Fernie, and we are about to go explore the trail system in this episode of the rental bike series. So the bike in question today is a Rocky Mountain A30 in a 27.5, which is my preferred wheel size. And Fernie has an amazing network of trails, or so I'm told, so I'm anxious to go explore them myself and find out what's what.
Hey, Future Colin here. As you're going to see in a moment, the video quality is quite shaky and pointed too low. It was such a busy weekend, I didn't have the opportunity to review the video until I got home. I did have the stabilization set to the highest standard in the video app, which is I think why it has that jello effect and is cropped in. And I tried to fix it by adding stabilization in editing, which cropped it in even more. I tried my best to cut out the really shaky sections, but needless to say, this is not the quality of video that I want to make. I still think it's worth sharing though, so you get an idea about the quality of the trails and the terrain in this area. I have also since purchased a tripod to help me do stationary shots for future videos, so please don't let this episode dissuade you from watching future episodes. I promise I'm working on it. What I honestly need is a GoPro, but until I get 1,000 subscribers and my videos become monetized, I just can't afford one, so I'm trying to do the best with what I have. Please be patient, and I promise I'm trying to make the best videos I can. Thank you very much.
Do it. Sorry, no, I'm out. Yeah.
I forgot about this.
No, don't apologize.
Little section. See coming right after the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Right.
Eric's to Rocky.
Just giving a bit of gap is all.
Go in front of me and down if you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you probably got go ahead.
All right, sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll meet up.
If I see a junction, I'll stop. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, buddy. Yoo! Oh. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. So good. Oh man.
Nice.
Just loving it. That's a nice color.
Oh, thanks.
Very sharp.
Yeah. And what'd you guys just ride?
I'm here solo, but I've piggybacked onto these nice folks. They've,
Okay.
because I would have been very lost.
Yeah, so while we're trying to look at trail forks and figuring out where's best to go, where's not to go.
Yeah. Well, this is good.
Nice unicorn, right?
Keep going, or should I roll? Or? Yep. Okay. Right on. Have a good one. Woo! That was interesting. Yep. Yeah. So good.
So good.
Well, there you have it. That is a day in Fernie. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That last trail was absolutely amazing. I don't remember a single name of any of them, so I would just simply encourage you to come out and check it out for yourself. Hey, I'm gonna be quiet while I take this. There's a few other folks here. The lake is just down that way. The outhouse is right there. And I somehow amazingly snagged this location. Check this out. So, got the tent set up here. Cooler. There's already a little fire ring. Have my clothesline set up. Here's the tent. And there's the lake. There's some guys out there fishing earlier. The road where we come in is like way up here. It's crazy. You can't even see it. It's gonna be so quiet. The other people, they said that last night people were like asleep by 10 or 11, so works good by me. And all these trees cut down the sound. Like, oh, I can't believe I got this spot. I think everybody wanted the view of the lake, but no, this is perfect for me. So just about to make dinner here. I'm gonna do burgers tonight. I've got my drinkable water. I have the new water port, so I had a little shower. There's an accessory that goes here where you can store it, so the kit didn't come with it, so I'll have to look at picking that up. It's actually really nice quality. It's like a rubber over molding here, so it feels really good in the hand. It's, you know, maybe not the highest quality plastic, but it's good nonetheless. I didn't heat the water up, so I thought it would feel nice because I was covered in sweat from mountain biking and how hot it was today. But it was cold, so live and learn, I guess. But yeah, just have the line here, everything kind of airing out, drying out, and Yeah, windows are all open to get some fresh air in there, and I just, oh, the truck's an absolute mess. Just have the food bags. Everything kept getting pushed around, so I'll hopefully try to get it squared away. There's a bunch of room in the back, but it's, yeah, so don't judge me. Anyways, picked up hazy IPA, and yeah, this is it. So I'm glad. If I could get this spot again tomorrow night, I would be over the moon. But it's supposed to start raining at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning, and the road that came in here is a legit road that, like, I'm not like cliff, like hundreds of foot cliff on the side, and I'm not super enthusiastic about driving that when it's slick. So we're gonna play tomorrow by ear. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Maybe the weather will change. So anyways, yeah, have a good night. Well, good morning. You join me on day 2 here in Fernie for the rental bike series. Had an amazing camp last night. I intended to do some filming, but it was pretty popular little spot, and so I didn't want to interrupt anybody else's experience. We are now headed down into Fernie, and we are going to go hit up some more trails today. So stick with me, and let's check it out. All right, here we are, day 2 in Fernie for the rental bike series. I'm just here at the trailhead for Project 9. Just finished cameling up, a little hiker term, basically just drinking a bunch of water before I take off, and then refilling the bottle so that I've got a full one for today's ride. I think round trip, we're looking at around 5.5 to 6K. I think it's 2.8 up, 2.8 back, something like that. So looking forward to it. It is hot outside, so probably gonna have to take it my time, and here alone today, so definitely want to be safe. All right, let's check it out. So I've just paused here for a second, not far from the truck. There's huge stumps, presumably old growth forest. The stumps look really quite eroded. I imagine these were probably cut, during the first settlement days, which is incredible because the road to get up here, gosh, it was maybe 20 kilometers long and overland. Like, I have no idea how they would get them out of here. There's more evidence just further down, whether it was horseback or sleigh, not horseback, sorry, horse pulled or sleigh. It's really interesting to see, and there's beautiful view there ahead. I have no idea what mountain that is. Maybe Mount Fernie, because I think we're just east or northeast of the ski resort, so that might actually be one of the back bowls of the ski resort. But see a nice mountain spring coming off from all that snow melt. Here we are, July, and we still have bowls full of snow. So very cool. Anyways, back on it. Well, I am absolutely getting worked. This is not how I expected or wanted today to go. I knew I was pushing myself harder than I would have yesterday, so I wasn't holding those other folks back. It's been basically, I don't want to say straight uphill, it'd be a bit melodramatic, but it's been uphill since the vehicle. Death is upon me. So I'm pushing. I thought maybe I might go on a small hike this trip. I did not anticipate it involving pushing a 40-something pound bike up the hill, but here we are. There's a couple of ladies back there cooling themselves off in a stream. I don't know if they were on the way up or down, but they certainly had the right idea. More later. No, that's okay. I'm happy to. Appreciate the offer, though. There's only one aspect of these trails I feel reasonably confident on. That's the downhill. So. You sure? Yeah. Full two-wheel drift. Oh boy. That was a two-wheel drift if there ever was one. I thought I was going down, but I survived. All right. Oh, low line, high line into the tree. Worse than Castro when you need him. Well, there we have it. That was Project 9 here in Fernie. So I'm going to make some lunch and go from there. I'd like to thank you for joining me again today on today's episode of the Rental Bike series. The Rocky Mountain has been putting in some good work. have a couple thoughts about this actually. Previously I didn't like the placement of shocks up on the top tube like this, but it really makes accessing the climb switch easier. So if that's something that that you like to use, the climb switch, or think that you might like to use, then this is actually a pretty good layout. It does make reaching the water bottle that much more difficult when you're actually on the bike. You have to bend down a lot more, whereas if it was mounted up here with, like, say, a linkage style. It does feel a little bit heavy in this configuration, and actually one other thing to note here is that with my pump mounted adjacent to the bottle cage here, you can see that I repeatedly knock this little fill plug out, and that's meant to keep all, like, the dust and debris out of the shock so you don't blow that into your tube. But when I'm riding, my feet kind of knock this. So if you are thinking about running this pump in this cage, it's yeah, having it so close to the pedal like this in your shoes, that could be an issue. So if you don't plan on running a pump like that, then maybe that won't be an issue for you. I would also recommend a side entry cage. The rental bike shop was kind enough to put this on for today, or this weekend I should say, for me. They just pulled it off the wall, but it ended up with the water bottle hitting the shock here quite a lot. So I would recommend like a more side entry, like the Blackburn makes a nice one there. So aside from that, yeah, I've been really impressed. You know, there's a few features that I wish that the bike had, you know, a bit more maybe adjustability with the brake lever position, but the power was good. There's just a lot of throw here, but a really nice bite point on the Shimano's. When they grab hard, which is good. I'm gonna get moving, but yeah, thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you in another one. You take care. Bye for now.